Whether you play the long game or the short game, the key is to own it. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Guys, today I want to talk to you about playing the long game versus playing the short game. Just to give you a little context, instant gratification versus sacrifice and deprivation. Whether it comes to your finances, relationships, your health, everything has a cause and effect. Many of us know through the information highway, right? The internet, we have never had more information than ever. So much information. And Alan Cosgrove talked about this years ago about information filters, right? Things that, like finding a way that with all of the sea of information on no matter what topic you look at, there's going to be conflicting information. He talks about setting up something called information filters, finding either trusted resources, professionals in that given area that can help to filter all of the stuff out and figure out what you need in your particular set of circumstances. Anybody that's online doing like dating coaching, like gurus, that give you information, sometimes that information is very relevant and perfect for you at the time. And other times it's information that it's not quite relevant to you. And so getting one-on-one with these coaches or really knowing yourself is vital. It's key to you having success in whatever area you're looking to have that success in. If you went to college and you sacrificed a lot, maybe you roomed with people and, you drove a beater for years, then you become that professional and you're doing very well for yourself, okay? So you definitely chosen to play the long game. But in the meantime, maybe out of necessity, you ate a lot of ramen noodles, junk food, you let your exercise go by the wayside in an effort to have that short-term sacrifice of your health for the long-term financial gain. Then at that point, you've chosen to play a short game for a long-term benefit. So it has its place, right? But then somewhere down the road, depending on genetics, and that's the hard part, is the body is very adaptable. Depending on your genetic makeup, that could come back to bite you in the butt if you don't have really superior genes. Because everybody knows the 95-year-old who drinks bourbon every morning, eats, fried eggs and bacon and hash browns, and, just does not necessarily do the things that we think, at least at this time, are good, eating habits. But they do just fine. So they, from their perspective, look at nutrition as kind of funny, like, I don't know why you're trying to do all this stuff. It doesn't make a difference. Well, it did make a difference for them, right? Others, they could be 25, signs of being pre-diabetic, having heart issues. We just don't know. So you really got to know yourself. The best thing to do is to try to seek balance. Maybe sometimes having those cheat meals or something that is indulgent or decadent. Maybe it's on vacations or weekends, and the rest of the week you try to eat moderately. Getting enough fiber, getting enough quality protein, healthy fats. But if you're playing a long game with your health, then you're sacrificing some of the things that you like to eat. Maybe you don't drink, or maybe you don't party, because you know that long term it could have negative consequences. Especially if you look at your family tree and you look at maybe you've got a long line and a history of alcoholism in your family. So maybe you have that gene. Maybe you've got a predisposition to have a problem with alcohol or with any addictive substances. So for you, it's in your best interest to play the long game and not play with that stuff, right? But it's a personal choice. So the thing is that with long game or short game, just own it. I know people that, they go to the gym and they work really hard And they'll say it unapologetically. I do this so that I can eat, drink, and party and not gain weight. I want to just kind of maintain whatever, shape I have. My clothes fit, I'm happy, I feel like I have balance, I'm de-stressing with the workout. Great, okay? And if you're somebody that's playing a long game, don't play the world's smallest violin that you never get to do anything. Oh, I can never eat this, I can't do that, and basically look for empathy from other people. Just own it. Just own it. Just say, you know what? This is my choice. This is what I want to do. And it is what it is. And, don't judge other people if they want to play the short game and do their thing. Because you know what? I've seen people that played the long game and they dropped over dead, at early ages. They eat perfect. Everybody knows these stories. Somebody who eats really well, takes care of themselves, gets 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. They're happy, they run marathons, they do all this stuff, and then for whatever reason, they keel over dead. And it's like, well, how fair is that? And only the good die young, Why does it happen to people like that? I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that it does happen. So if you're fine playing a short game, playing fast and loose and a little fancy free, then you do you. That's fine, right? But like others that want to judge that or tell you how to live your life, that's not cool. You're accountable. It's you. It's your life. It's your health. It's your financial health. It's whatever, right? Some people take a gamble with finances, right? They have a nice little nest egg set up. They get a hot stock tip and they decide to roll the dice. And they're maybe middle class, upper middle class. They roll the dice and all of a sudden they're filthy rich. Then there's other people that put all their chips in on a business venture or something and lose it all, that day, that week, that month, whatever. It just doesn't work out. It's what it is, Life, there's no guarantees. Everything has a certain level of risk. And so you got to calculate that risk and know yourself. You've got to have that inner compass that's going to, guide you and, make your decisions logically. Think about things. What's important to you? What makes you happy? And know how you're wired. Some people can take on a ton of risk, massive amounts of risk, and have no problem sleeping at night. Other people, it ain't happening. They're going to spend weeks and months looking over different healthcare plans, different phone plans to find the perfect plan for them. And I used to go, you know what, don't sweat that stuff. Just, make a better decision. You're not going to make the perfect decision. But again, after, getting some years under my belt, I realized that that's not always for everybody. So if it makes you feel better to play the long game in every situation, take extreme caution and care, and you feel better and you sleep at night, that's fine. The thing is, and my point is, just to do you. And don't expect anyone else to do you or to understand. It's just you. So live and let live, and it's all good. Guys, like, share, subscribe. And I am getting a suntan as I drive, apparently, because it is really bright in my eyes. But I think because of my Native American blood, I can see into the sun without having to need sunglasses and maybe just squint slightly. It's really weird. Some people are like, oh, you're gonna burn your retina, you're gonna do this. I don't know, maybe I am, but I just know it works for me. These roads. I thought we were gonna fix the damn roads. Like, share, subscribe.